Welcome students. In this video we are going to learn negations, negation of a compound statement and rules to write negation of a statement. So first let's study rules of negation. If the statement pattern is in terms of negation, conjunction and disjunction, first step is replace each atomic statement by its negation. Second rule is interchange conjunction and disjunction. And third rule is interchange tautology and contradiction. But for this, the given statement pattern should be in terms of negation, conjunction and disjunction. Okay, I repeat, to write negation of a statement pattern which is in terms of negation, conjunction and disjunction, replace each atomic statement by its negation, interchange, conjunction and disjunction, and interchange tautology and contradiction. Now let's study rules of negation. So first rule is negation of negation P is P. Second is negation of P or Q is negation P and negation Q. See here we are applying the same rule here. Negation of the compound statement here, the compound statement is P or Q. And to write the negation, we are replacing P and Q by its negation. That means negation P, negation Q. And we are interchanging disjunction and conjunction. So in the bracket, we have disjunction, and in the logical equivalence, we have replaced it by conjunction. Next one is negation of P and Q. Applying the same rule, it is negation P or negation Q. These two rules together, they are known as De Morgan's rules. Next is negation of an implication. Negation of P implies Q. But to write the negation, our condition is the statement pattern should be in terms of negation, conjunction and disjunction. But while proving the logical equivalence, we have seen that P implies Q is logically equivalent to negation P or Q. So simplifying it, negation of P implies Q is negation of, now P implies Q is equivalent to negation P or Q. Now apply the rule for the negation. So replacing each atomic statement by its negation, in the bracket we have negation of negation P. So by the first rule it becomes P. Interchanging disjunction with conjunction, in between we have conjunction now. And replacing Q by negation Q, it becomes negation of Q. So negation of P implies Q becomes P and negation Q. And for the last connective, that is by conditional statement, negation of P if and only if Q. Negation of, now P if and only if Q means what? P implies Q and Q implies P. Again, we are applying the same rule that P implies Q is equivalent to negation of P or Q. Similarly, Q implies P is equivalent to negation Q or P. Now to write negation of the statement, interchanging each atomic statement by its negation and interchanging conjunction and disjunction, negation of biconditional statement becomes P and negation Q or Q and negation of P. Now sometimes a statement starts with all or some. So how to write negation of such statements? A rule to write negation of such statement is, if a statement starts with all, then its negation starts with some or no. For example, here statement P is given, all students are hardworking. So negation P becomes some students are hardworking, or we can write it as no student is hardworking. All are not hardworking, that means some are hardworking or nobody is hardworking. So both the statements will do. So negation of all students are hardworking is some students are hardworking or no student is hardworking. Now let's see how to write negation of quantified statements. So quantified statements means what? The statement starts with a quantifier. We have two types of quantifiers. One is existential and the other is universal quantifier. So to write negation of quantified statement, interchange the quantifiers. That means you have to replace for every with there exist, and replace there exist with for every, and replace the statement with its negation. For example, if a given statement P is there exists x belongs to n such that 4x plus 7 is equal to 15. See, first rule is if the statement starts with there exist, its negation starts with for every. So here we have replaced there exist with for every. So for every x belongs to n. And next rule is we have to replace the statement by its negation. Now the statement is 4x plus 7 equal to 15, and its negation is 4x plus 7 is not equal to 15. So negation of the given statement is for every x belongs to n, 4x plus 7 is not equal to 15. 15. Now let's study negations of compound statements. So here we are starting with disjunction. So given statement is 2 is less than 6 or minus 3 is greater than 8. So let P be the statement 2 is less than 6 and Q be the statement minus 3 greater than 8. Therefore, given statement is P or Q. Now by De Morgan's law, negation of P or Q is negation P and negation Q. Now to write negation of compound statement, just we have to substitute the statements instead of P and Q. So negation of the compound statement becomes 2 is greater than or equal to 6 and negation Q is minus 3 less than or equal to 8. Now let's study negation of conjunction. So here the statement given is 6 is a composite number and 3 is a prime number. So let's take the statements P as 6 is a composite number and statement Q as 3 is a prime number. So given statement here is P and Q. Again applying De Morgan's law, negation of P and Q is negation P or negation Q. Therefore, negation of the given compound statement becomes negation P means 6 is not a composite number, or negation Q is 3 is not a prime number. So 6 is not a composite number or 3 is not a prime number is negation of the given statement. Now let's study negation of conditional statement. So in the example here we have 3 atomic statements. The statement given is if it is raining then we will go and play football. So first we have to convert this statement pattern into symbolic form. So for that take P as it is raining, second statement Q is we will go, and third statement R is we will play football. Now here after then we have 2 statements, we will go and play football. So for that we have to put a round bracket. So here the statement is P implies Q and R. We know that P implies Q is equivalent to negation P or Q. Therefore, the logical equivalent statement of this statement is negation of first statement, and in between we have to write OR. So it is negation P or Q and R. Now applying the rule of negation, the negation becomes replacing each statement by its negation and interchanging conjunction and disjunction. The negation is negation P, that is P, and negation Q or negation R. Now just write those statements P, Q and R. So P means it is raining, then we have and, negation Q is we will go, so negation Q becomes we will not go, or negation R is we will not play football. Therefore the negation becomes it is raining and we will not go or we will not play football. Now let's study negation of biconditional statement. So here the biconditional statement given is quadrilateral is a square if and only if it is a rhombus. So we have 2 atomic statements P is quadrilateral is a square, Q is quadrilateral is a rhombus. Therefore, given statement is P if and only if Q. Now, P if and only if Q means P implies Q and Q implies P. P implies Q is logically equivalent to negation P or Q. Similarly, Q implies P is logically equivalent to negation Q or P. Therefore, P if and only if Q is logically equivalent to negation P or Q and negation Q or P. Now we have converted the biconditional statement into the statement which contains negation, conjunction and disjunction. So now we can apply the rule for negation. So applying the rules for negation, we get the negation as P and negation Q or Q and negation P. So just substitute those P and Q here and don't consider the meaning of the statement. So here the negation of the given statements, given biconditional statement is P, that is quadrilateral is a square, and negation Q, quadrilateral is not a rhombus, or Q means quadrilateral is a rhombus and negation P means it is not a square. So the negation becomes quadrilateral is a square and not rhombus, or quadrilateral is a rhombus and not a square. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.